today is Thursday, October 30th, and we're here to talk about It. Welcome to Derry.
It's a new streamer on
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
By the way, do you guys know just that
If you jump ahead in the show,
it's on Sunday nights?
I'm going to lose my shit.
I don't know when they post it, but do you know they're posting episode 2 early because of Halloween?
Yes.
So that's going to be on tomorrow night.
Friday.
Or available tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they said it'll be there for
very-
people on Halloween to watch. So
Very interesting.
just so you know.
So we're going to do
didn't know.
we're going to do a weekly recap of the show,
Ooh, like we did with Dexter.
just like we did with Dexter. And if you don't like it, we're still going to do it. We don't care.
So this is going to be on episode 1 then.
This is episode 1, since that is currently the only episode out.
As of episode 1, I don't have anybody I want to do impressions of.
Well, you're going to once I get to something that you may or may not know about this episode.
Oh, maybe.
Stand by.
It was kind of refreshing.
I'm not
though.
jumping ahead.
No, okay, don't jump ahead. We have new rules.
I don't know if we've ever had a review of an episode of anything that he hasn't done some kind of impression on.
He does an impression and he jumps ahead like 6 scenes before we get to
trying
it.
not
But he's
to.
usually really good at
No.
starting us off.
Yes,
And
absolutely. I'm not going to say anything other than that.
I've got notes too, seriously.
But I did my notes in chronological order.
I tried to also.
Some of the fans said we need to do more notes.
So
we're not
when you say
scrolling.
chronological order, do you mean like of the way the story unfolded, or the way like
I
it
watched
happened in the episode?
Of the
I
way
watched
the
it a
episode
third
played out.
time just to make my
3
notes.
times?
Third time.
Teacher's Pat.
Wow.
Well, I
You
watched it a
hall monitor,
second time
too?
just because I enjoyed it. And then
You're
the
running,
third
no
time-
running in the halls. And the kid's like, well, you're 9 too. He's like, that doesn't matter. Mrs. Obligarchy said
Right.
to
Somebody's gonna.
anyway.
Oh, you know what? I'd make a joke, but it'd count as skipping ahead.
Well, do you want to start us off?
So where did it start, Nabil? Let's hear it.
So, the episode starts with the boy watching. Was it Music Man?
Yes.
In the theater, and I believe they tell us.
And a specific song.
Yeah, I've never seen Music Man, so I don't know
What?
the song, but
great-
I know
it's a
that
great- it's a
the
great show.
song is relevant to like the rest of the episode.
Trouble in River City.
Okay, Trouble. Well, yeah, and he's like going around and like singing it to the
Trouble
people.
right here in
Yeah.
River City, which is very telling.
Now,
Yes.
Can I
I'm
say
sure
something
they
threw me off immediately right when they opened the scene and
Sure.
showed him after the girl that didn't give a shit that she was getting necking in the theater.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
She's,
And-
she's
and
like blowing a bubble.
And like the lady's like looking at her, giving her like the stink
Yeah,
eye.
yeah, but she was like
The,
she indifferent, just sitting there while her boyfriend's chowing on her neck.
The
But
binky.
but
Weird. The binky threw me off immediately.
I think it was supposed to let you know. I mean, because he has a very.
I
We don't see his
know.
family life,
Yeah.
but obviously he's got a very, like,
got
maybe
a
a
lot of-
violent household or
Yes.
something.
Possibly,
Yeah, because he had, I guess,
An unhappy
he had
household.
bruises on him.
He did have a bruise on his cheek, too,
Yeah.
right away.
we never see the family during the episode. I
No.
don't think that counts as saying anything because maybe it'll come up in a future episode.
could.
But so he's in the theater and he's watching Music Man. And at first I thought he was getting like the usher comes to like get him out. And I'm like, this isn't like a rated R movie or anything. What's the problem?
Right.
But the problem was he didn't pay.
Correct.
And it's a continual problem for him, obviously. These
He's
guys
been in
have-
multiple
Yes.
times.
But if you're going to do that, don't sit by yourself. He
Sit
stood
next to
right
somebody.
out. He's
Well,
in
what are
a
you gonna do,
row
though?
all
Sit-
by himself. Just
Yeah.
go sit next to some family or something.
Yeah, but that's going to be weird too because I'm like, why are you sitting next to us?
And the theater wasn't that full.
But he wouldn't be that visible, you know.
If
It
they
wouldn't
let
be
him
so
stay.
easy to pick out.
Yeah, now, well, you know how I feel about when we sit in a movie theater and there's 1,000 seats open and someone sits right there.
Well, that's-
yeah.
I'm like,
I would
you
say
son
something.
of a bitch.
That's
I
true.
was going to last time, but it turned out to be someone Art knew, so I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So
and
he-
it annoyed me the whole time. Just
He
so-
Well, he kept talking on his phone.
yeah, that was irritating.
he runs out of the theater because he's getting chased by the usher and he like hides and you see the counter girl and her dad that's the projectionist.
Yes.
You know, like they run into him and the guy's like, hey, we know the kid doesn't have like a nice home life, but you know, why don't you like let him alone? And he's like, well, letting him alone is not going to pay the bills. You know, what did that movie cost? A nickel, but you know, whatever
Right.
the cost of the times, it's probably meant a lot more. So, but they let him go and he gets out and he is walking presumably home or maybe somewhere else. He's got to be walking somewhere else because he doesn't want to go to Derry, which
Right,
makes
well,
you wonder
he's-
where the movie theater is.
Well,
It's in the middle of Derry.
okay, so
that's
he's
like their
trying to get
main
out of
theater.
Derry.
after this evening, they go back later in the episode and show you why he's leaving.
Anyway,
Well, I'm not going to talk about that, but that's when they explain why he's leaving.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't happen right there.
We don't know, but he's fed up with the town, so he's leaving, and he's trying to hitchhike to get as far away as possible.
And the father says, we'll take you home.
That doesn't happen until later, right? Is what you're saying?
I'm saying
what he says, is
I'm saying
later.
the reason for him that he decides to leave becomes apparent later in the episode.
Yes.
So he's hitchhiking, one truck plows by him, and it's like the middle of winter, so it's freezing outside.
Yeah, and at first you think he gets picked up by a nice...
Well, a nice family picks him up. It's a mother, father, 2 kids in the back seat.
Yep.
And they say they're going to where? Portland.
Yes, because
you don't want to go there now.
Well, the father says, we'll take you home. Where do you live? And he says, take me anywhere but Derry. And the mother, which is weird though, right away says, okay, dear, we're going to Portland. So we'll take you. We're just going to take a young kid to another city.
Yeah, that is weird.
So that was a little weird, and it's it. So
well, whoa, are you jumping ahead again?
No, I'm saying because we're watching this, it's going to be scary.
Is it? Maybe they were just a nice family trying to help a little kid out.
That's what I thought.
Can I ask one question?
Sure.
That was a question.
No,
they weren't.
Well, as the car ride goes on, things kind of devolve a little bit.
Yeah. So we find out mom is preggers.
Yep, she's pregnant.
And the family starts to say and do some weird stuff. Like at first it's like the one little boy in back spells every word he hears. It's like, okay, annoying little kid behavior, whatever. And then the
girl takes out that liver.
Yeah, and you're
raw liver.
Raw liver, and starts playing with it with her fingers.
Yeah.
And then takes her finger out and tries to put it in, what's this kid's name? Tries to put it in his face. Tries to put it in Maddie's face, and he's getting all grossed out and skeeved out. And then just slowly, he
realizes that they're actually going to Derry.
Right. As they're driving.
And he's
like, the sign.
Hey, let me out. Hey, let me go pee. Let me just get out of the car. And they won't let him out. And mom goes into full labor in 0 to 60.
At first he's trying to grab the steering wheel and turn it and get out of the car. Yeah. Because the son in the backseat that's spelling stuff starts spelling some weird shit.
Well, the mother starts giving him weird words.
Weird things to spell.
Like slaughter or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, does this happen before he grabs the wheel where the brother turns? And his eye starts going sideways.
That was weird. That was weird.
And the girl tries to touch him with the blood from the liver or whatever.
That was right away. That was early.
Didn't we just say that? That's 2 minutes ago.
Well, she was touching it, I'm saying, but nobody mentioned that she tried to touch his face.
Yeah, that was weird.
As he tries to grab the wheel, he elbows the pregnant mother.
Yeah.
And she, like you said, immediately goes into labor.
Yeah.
And this scene
was disgusting.
Was insane. I'm surprised they showed this.
Yeah, it was
HBO.
I know, but they showed.
It was one of the most graphic things.
Very graphic.
I like
it. They showed the bulge in her panties.
Yes.
It just kept getting bigger. And then they show her vagina and this disgusting thing pop out of it.
A lot of blood, too. I mean, there was a lot of blood.
And it turns out it was some kind of demon baby with a wing. And it got up and started flying.
2 heads.
It started flying around.
Absorbed a twin.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it started flying around the car on the umbilical cord. It was friggin' crazy. And then it breaks loose and hits the back windshield.
And everybody's laughing. The family's laughing.
But at this time they're all possessed.
No, I know.
Whatever they are.
Whatever.
The running theory is possessed. They were a normal family, but then kind of got fucked up by Pennywise.
If that's who that is.
Oh, that's who you said.
Oh, it's definitely Pennywise. Because when the kid's eye, that's what Pennywise does.
Yeah.
When the little brother is in the back seat and his eye starts going sideways, that is a clear sign of Pennywise.
My whole thing is, wasn't Pennywise older than 1962?
Significantly.
Yeah, so
but it happens every 27 years.
He's not getting birth necessarily.
He just said that he was Pennywise.
I don't think that is Pennywise.
No, he's possessing them, and as he's possessing them,
I'm saying
you can
that
start seeing.
I'm saying that the little demons.
Oh, the little demon baby. Yeah, that thing was crazy. But it's flying around, and then they show as they're driving over a bridge, the demon baby flies through, and you see the kid's pacifier that he's been sucking on fly out the car window.
You know what?
And then it peers over the sewer.
Yeah,
exactly. Just before the baby's born and something, just before everything goes haywire, they're listening to the radio. And the guy on the radio is talking about nuclear disaster and malformed babies. And so that was kind of.
It was a good tie-in.
Kind of. Saw that coming, I guess, and I didn't see it coming, but
no, this is it.
That was gross. I did see it
good
coming.
One. Good one. But then what's the next scene? They go to the Air Force Base, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was next, but I do know we eventually get to the Air Force Base and we get introduced.
Pretty sure that's next.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
So we get introduced to two guys just off the plane from the Korean War. And one's like a high-up military official. And
Major Hanlon.
Yeah, Major Hanlon.
That's a big name.
He's the grandfather of one of the people in the major movies.
I'm assuming it must be grandfather, but that's
It is grandfather.
close.
Because his, I don't know if they're going to get into this. His son ends up in one of the previous.
He's Mike Hanlon is in the Losers Club in the original movie.
Yes, he's the youngest one of the group in the 70s.
He's the librarian, the one that calls them all back to Derry in the second movie.
Correct.
That's probably his son then.
It's his grandson.
Must be grandson because this is the 60s.
Yeah, well, so you're saying though in the 70s.
His son ends up dying, and his wife.
Yeah.
Oh,
and another. I don't know if it was another. I think it was another movie that they actually died in. So this is his grandson. Yeah,
I'm thinking grandson also. I'm thinking grandson. Because it's like,
I guess my only thing would be like if this is 62, and then those were in the 70s. I don't think that's enough time to be a grandfather.
That's what I was thinking too. It's kind of close, but it can't be son because it's
What if he had more than one?
Well, unless either he'd have to have a son at an older age.
Or he was pretty young in the show. I mean, he's only probably in his like late 20s, early 30s, maybe.
Gotta be, I mean, he's got to be high up enough to have earned his rank. And so, I mean, the real first thing we kind of see is that like he gets like saluted, greeted by everybody, but like one guy who's kind of like trying to be a jerk because it's the 60s.
Well, he's a racist.
Yeah.
I guess they say they don't dance around racism in the 60s.
Well, if you look down,
you're going to see it.
When they turned around in the car and we're going back to Derry, I saw this in another video. They on the bottom of that Paul Bunyan sign that they showed, there's a white supremacist group who's got an emblem at the bottom of the sign.
Oh,
maybe that guy.
That guy's part of that group, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But now, did you know? And this is I remember. I don't remember his name now, but the guy that was driving the Jeep of the it must have been an officer that picked up the two off the plane.
Yeah.
Do you know what he's from?
No.
He's from The Shining.
Yeah, he's the guy from
he's the black guy from The Shining.
What's his name? Halligan.
It is.
He's the one from the caretaker.
Yeah.
Or,
Halloran.
Halloran.
I never saw it.
You never saw The Shining either?
What?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. You watch so many ridiculous movies, you haven't seen the greatest hits. It doesn't even make sense.
You saw Death of a Unicorn, but you haven't seen The Shining.
Yeah.
Do you know what The Shining is supposed to be?
Yeah,
it's like an insight.
Yeah, well, him and his family go to like a cabin. And
right, but that's what that's the name. That's what the name of it is. Shining.
Yeah.
Where you have a little bit of foresight. We kind of can predict the future.
Yeah,
Kind
the
of.
Shining.
And kind of read mind. Or,
Well, now I've seen the Simpsons Treehouse episode that spoofed it, where Willie called it the Shinning.
Oh,
Where you got the Shinning.
Yeah, I did see that.
You can see the future.
That's just an accentual difference.
Oh, see, I did end up doing an accent.
So that is him.
Yes. Yeah, so he's driving the Jeep and he's looking at this Hanlon like really weird.
And I think he had some, because we don't know yet. I don't know if they'll flash back or not, but I think he was shining on him.
They're doing some Castle Rock stuff with us?
I think he's shining because I think he thinks that this Hanlon guy is also one of him. He has those same abilities type of thing.
Which, that's what I mean. I think there's going to be something there because he gives them like sideways glance a couple of different times.
Yeah. I mean, Stephen King has said before this stuff is all supposed to be connected.
Right. Well, he's got a scar on his face too, and they said that he avoided some major catastrophe in the Korean War, and now we're thinking that is the reason why, because he had a little bit of foresight.
We like.
I got a hot take too coming up
deep
here.
Cuts. I like that.
All right, so we go through the base, like you said. One of the guys racist. So one of the big generals walks in, and who is it?
It's the dude from it's Dexter's dad.
It's Dexter's dad.
Yeah.
So you can do your.
I can't.
Oh, that's an impression.
Yeah, you can do your impression of what's his face there.
Blessing.
What? That has nothing to do with this stuff.
But it's a character from Dexter.
I'm not going to do Blessing every time we talk about something.
Man. It sounded very Jamaican, that thing.
Whoa, Jamaica.
Oh, sorry, Jamaica.
We're with you.
Yeah.
We're with you.
That was one of the trivia questions last night.
That was brutal.
Gun. They flash over from the base after all that goes down to the high school where all the kids are.
Yeah,
that's when we meet Lily.
Yeah,
that's when we meet Lily. But there's
like the prequel Losers Club.
Yes, it shows kind of the members of it, and there's a turtle reference that's brought up multiple times.
Well, turtle is very big, and I was going to bring that up later. In Stephen King, it's a protective force, like in the Dark Tower series and stuff. The turtle is
he's supposed to be like a deity almost.
Yeah, he's one of the gods.
That's like a Native American thing.
But even in some other stuff, it's kind of a protective thing.
Right. Well, there's something called Bert the Turtle, which is on the billboard of the school.
Yeah.
And that was an actual
He's standing
character.
in the hallway.
Well, yeah, but on the billboard they show it, and then they go into the school, and he's standing there handing out pamphlets.
Yeah.
And it's something to do with like nuclear war, or staying safe, or something like
Yes,
that.
I don't think it was actually from the 60s. I think that might be a little anachronistic, but yes, that was
It could also just be like a Stephen King thing. Like he just
to
wanted
get
to
it
put
in
it
there. Some
Right.
things you got to.
Yeah.
That may play a part in the end of the
Like,
episode.
I
too.
saw somebody online was talking the Music Man, because this is January of 62. The Music Man didn't come out till later that year,
God.
but that's a thing you can go, okay. That's
Yeah.
a-
Also, it's Stephen King's
it's
universe.
that year. Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
year.
I did the same shit with Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
Remember that? The opening scene was
This
in a
is
mall.
way off
Yeah.
topic.
And in an arcade.
Yeah.
Oh,
one of
wrong
the
game?
games in the arcade was not
Hadn't
out in 1984. It was Operation Wolf. I'm like, didn't that come out in like 86 or something? So it threw me off in the movie. I'm like,
They don't- yes.
these idiots. How can you miss a minor detail?
Yeah,
like
I've
that?
learned
those
to
things
accept
are
that
very
No,
like that.
no, you can't.
You
No,
can't.
do your homework. If you're going to make a movie, do your homework.
It's
But-
an alternate universe.
So Lily,
yeah.
now her father died brutally in an accident in a
Like a gear machine or something.
factory.
They
There
said.
was a pickle
jar-
factory, a jarring
Yeah.
factory
Yeah,
or something.
yes.
Yeah. So these assholes that she goes to school with, I can't believe people would be this mean.
I believe
Oh, sure.
She opens up her locker and a jar of pickles falls out and,
And
goes
then
all over the
locker's
floor.
Don't
full of
forget,
pickles
full of
also.
Partly their sense of humors and stuff are probably being influenced by Pennywise, though, too. It's a little more of a sinister twist to a
Yeah.
joke that, because it is sick. I mean,
It is disgusting. It's a horrible
I think it's
for
like
her.
a Buffy situation.
Well, I just mean
Because,
that,
like the Hellmouth, like when they lived over the
Yes.
Hellmouth, it like affected stuff.
yes, that's what I mean. So their sense of humors for these kids, if you might have been a little bit rotten to people anyway, it's going to take like a sick twist to it like that.
Ah, little monkey's paw.
Because that with the pickle jars, that was
Yeah,
disgusting.
that
I mean,
was
to
horrible.
her,
for that little girl, yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Having your father die is bad enough, and then your schoolmates torture you over it.
Yeah.
That I've never seen anything like that happen in real life. So I don't know. That seems a little disgusting to me.
kids are pretty mean.
No, their kids are mean. I mean, they pick on Nabil all the time when he's substitute teaching, so I get it. But this is over the.
Oh, by the way, I like your shirt for
It is
today.
very
That's a
festive.
good. That's a good shirt for today's
It is.
episode.
I did Umbrella Corporation. I got Pepsi.
Pepsi.
That's good. Good choice.
Well, I mean, that's speaks to this.
That's
It
true.
was probably 5 cents then.
So we meet a couple members of what's going to be the Losers Club, and they have bullies all over the school, obviously, because
Yeah.
that's apparently how schools in Stephen
Yeah.
King's universe are.
So we've got 2 boys.
Oh, yeah,
and
'cause we
the
skipped-
one girl.
We skipped before Hanlon's plane. But we first see Phil watching the planes landing, the
Oh, yeah,
C-130.
yeah, yeah,
that was
yeah,
actually
yeah.
first.
Oh yeah.
And we
That
forgot
is
about
true.
that.
Saying then they think something's up.
So you meet him and is it Tim,
I don't
Phil,
remember
and
their names.
think
The two initial boys
think
that are
it's
in
Tim.
there.
The 2 boys and Lily.
yeah. So we've met all them now.
And we know that they knew Maddie because it's been, eventually they get to a point where they're like, it's been like 4 months since Maddie's gone.
And Phil seemed so much like one of the kids from the Losers Club in the 80s. I mean, I thought it was almost like the same character. He was just so funny and
Yeah.
so absorbed with science fiction and
Yeah.
all
So wait,
this stuff.
do we say it was every 23 or every 27?
27.
So was it 1989 and
Yes.
hit one?
That could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. My problem is I've seen both versions, so like
Yeah, everything gets
the
all
time
jumbled.
scale is different in them both.
And that's another thing with this. This series is going to go backwards.
Is it?
So this is the
Oh, yeah.
62. There's going to be a
Season 2.
35, and there's going to be a 1908.
Yeah, season 2. Every season that progresses is going back 27 years.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a
so
great
it
idea.
should be
It's different.
really fun.
Yeah.
So we should keep seeing. I'm hoping Easter eggs like from that are going to relate to this
Yeah.
are going to be in those later.
That's cool.
Yeah, it seems like a really good idea.
Well, the 2 characters you just mentioned that we saw, the 2 young kids that were counting the planes or whatever, they flashed to a scene with them in, I think it was at one of their bedrooms.
Yes,
And
and
he-
Tim's. I think it's Tim.
Is
but
it
in
Tim
his
the one? Is he
bedroom.
the one that's looking out the window at the neighbor who's getting
That's
undressed?
Phil.
That's
He's
Phil.
looking and he's
Nice.
going, "Come over here. She's going to take her top off."
And then a cat jumps into the scene and she stops getting undressed and he gets pissed off at the cat and says like foiled again or
Yeah,
whatever, or
It's,
something like
it's
that.
very ironic too because when they were in the hallway in the high school, it was the other boy that noticed the girls checking him out, and the tall one who ends up looking out the window is like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Who cares?"
yeah, oblivious to all that.
Little
Yeah.
role reversal there.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But they were trying to see some boobs and or he was, and he got fumbled by a cat.
Nice.
And
Unfortunately.
I don't remember when Tim was reading that Flash 123.
Yes.
that
was right
was
in
at
that
dinner.
same time frame.
But that's the multiverse.
Yeah, the first multiverse mention.
Yeah, well, the first appearance of Flash from Another Earth.
So I wonder if that's going to be brought into this now. Though maybe there are going to be different universes.
Where Pennywise
Well, he's
things
reading
could
that
be
one.
different in different.
He's reading that at the table with his family, and his dad flips the frig out because he's reading a comic book at the table.
No, he flips out because he asks him
The question
if
about
you could keep a kid underground.
And
the father says, "We lived through our families lived through the Holocaust.
Holocaust.
So now
we know better than anyone how much evil can befall."
we're doing the skip ahead thing.
No, that's right there.
Well,
We're in the-
Lily happens first because he doesn't have a reason to ask the question about the basement until she's
Oh, that's right.
heard him, in the tub.
Oh yeah,
So Lily's about to take a
Yeah.
bath.
So at some point between these two things, Lily is trying to take a bath, and she starts to hear Maddie singing the Music Man song coming out of her, drain pipe.
Which has happened in the movies,
and
too.
she does touch the turtle pendant that she's wearing it.
From there, the next day, she runs into the boys at the spot that they hang out with Maddie and tells them.
Yes.
Because that night when the one boy, Tam or Phil, whichever, goes home is when the thing with the Flash and the...
So the
asking-
scene that her and Maddie were in the tower must have happened before that.
Yes, also.
Yeah, so they
There
were
was
up
a
in the
Flash.
tower.
Yeah.
Maddie invited her up to the tower.
On New Year's Eve.
There's a
On
little
New
bit of
Year's
jumping
Eve.
around.
Yeah. Sorry, we're jumping around.
They do jump around in the
so are we.
episode, though, too.
So
Yeah, we
we're
are.
just being consistent with the
Yeah.
show. So they're in the tower, and he's macking on Lily a little bit.
He tries to kiss her.
Tries to
Tries to
smooch her,
kiss
and
her.
she's like, "Oh no, we're just friends."
Well, he'd given her that turtle pendant at that time.
Yes, he did give it to her.
no.
She,
They traded.
he
He got a rocket.
Oh, yes, that's true. She gave him
yeah. But so she starts hearing him through the drain.
Yeah.
And then she's
But the turtle pendant. Okay,
well, she's talking to the drain.
Yeah.
And trying to get him to say something, and then a finger comes up through the drain and says he's got me trapped down here or something
Help.
like that.
And
Yeah.
then she tells the boys, and the boys proceed to ask the question.
Yes.
That's where we kind of snake around
And
here.
Maddie led her to believe that he and those two were best friends, which they don't really like him at all. They didn't show up for his birthday party.
Yeah, they said they were getting paid to show up
Yes,
or something.
and
They got
didn't
candy
go.
or something.
yeah.
And so they feel really bad
Now-
about not showing up now
Now-
that he's dead.
Now I just want to stop right there before we move forward, and that I caught as that happened, and I sort of banked that in the back of my brain because I'm like, wait a minute, he doesn't want to go home. He has some sort of weird problem at home, but someone at home thinks enough of him for his birthday to go out and try to
that's
bribe
true.
people to get him.
that's
So there's
true.
probably some kind of split dynamic.
I wonder if
there.
we'll find out
It's-
about that.
If I had to guess, it's probably abusive dad, but mom trying to overcompensate.
Yes.
So
That's what I got to.
That,
We'll
that
see.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So that's what leads us into that one kid having dinner with his family, and he asks his father the
Yeah.
question, and then he rips the DC comic book out of his hand and throws it.
And for context, the whole family is Jewish because what happens is the dad, talks about Grammy and Grampy getting out of
It started with a B.
Bukal,
Book
something. I
should know the name. but I
apologize.
can't.
Yeah,
me too. I'm sorry.
I do remember hearing it, but I'm not remembering it now. And they they talk about people being made into furniture and lampshades, and then he has nightmares and or manifestations. by
Yeah, they were
Pennywise.
definitely manifestations.
Oh yeah, yes.
And it shows a lamp made out of human
skin.
faces. Yeah.
Screaming.
Now here's the
Yeah.
thing. I agree that I believe it was a manifestation, but I believe the way the scene is shot, you're supposed to wonder. Did he know? Did he not know? Because then the brother walks in and
As
there's
far
nothing.
as, did he know it was a manifestation or a dream?
Yeah.
No, they're talking about the boy himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm saying
That's
just
hard
the
to
way
say.
they made it look.
Yeah.
Because by the time the brother comes in, you see the thing on the floor, and it's normal. It's okay, did Pennywise fuck with him, and make him look like he's
Pennywise
crazy?
definitely screwed with him.
I
as we
agree.
know.
The concentration camp was Buchenwald.
Buchenwald. Yeah. I almost wanted to say Bucharest, but I know that was a city and not a camp.
Is that where he was reading the other comic too while he was laying
Yeah,
in
he
bed?
had detective
Yes,
comics.
Detective
it was a-
298.
Yeah.
Which is the first appearance of Clayface. So here's the connection for because I had to look this
Andy
up.
Muschietti.
Is that the director?
Yes.
The director of this episode
Yeah, he's
directs
doing
both.
both
of those things: the
Yeah.
Flash
He did Flash and he's doing
and
Clayface.
he's doing Clayface.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
I
pretty
don't think
great.
it's going to tie into anything in the show.
Could just be a funny
It's just
Easter
a
egg.
fun Easter egg of the director doing all three of
I'm
these projects.
just wondering if that multiverse thing, they could bring a multiverse into it. It would be very interesting.
Have you ever heard of anything with Pennywise in a multiverse?
Not yet.
No, but
No,
Dark
they-
You
Tower.
heard it here first.
No,
Dark
I think
Tower
you're dead
is like a
wrong.
multiversal thing, isn't there?
Yes,
Just
actually it
Randall
is.
Flagg
Yeah.
goes-
He's a time traveler.
No, it isn't time
he
travel.
walks
It's a
realities.
multiverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the very beginning he gets pulled through. There's a door, and he goes through the door. Yeah, and they keep going back and forth. And actually, there's a multiverse in the one with the
Scratch.
kid goes across the country. Was the preview to Doctor Sleep? What was the movie with the boy trying to get back to his mother?
No idea. I thought Doctor Sleep was a sequel to Shining.
No.
I thought it was too.
But there's one where a little boy is trying to get across the country to save his mother's life, and he flips back and forth between this and another
Realities.
reality.
Oh.
And over there, like walking a mile is like walking 50 miles or 100. You know,
that's cool.
I can't remember. So even though it's dangerous over there, he keeps doing it.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Don't
is
know.
I don't know either.
After that,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what was next. Did we shift back to the base?
Not yet.
No?
First,
Okay.
they go to the library and start looking up what was going on with this kid's disappearance
Yes.
after they all heard that what she heard in the bathtub.
Yes.
And they find a little girl's name. Who was it? Ronnie? The little
Yeah, I
girl
think
that
it was
worked at
Ronnie. That sounds right.
theater.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
something about a girl working at the theater in the article.
Was like the last person to see him.
Right. So they go and seek her out
And
and they find her and she's foo-foos them. She's like, get out of here. I don't want to. I've talked to so many people about this. I don't want to talk to it
said
again.
the police are trying to hang this on my father. I don't
Right,
want to
right.
talk
That.
about it at all.
So then as they're leaving, one of them mentions
they
hearing
make-
the voice through the bathtub.
Yeah, they make like an offhand comment. Just like, whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, that piqued her interest
I
because
heard
she's
it
been
too.
hearing it too. Right.
Yeah.
So that's when they kind of get on board with trying to figure out what exactly happened.
So they're like, hey, let's listen to the song, and because it's 1962, they don't have Spotify instead.
Well, that's the end scene. That's the very end of the movie or the end of the series episode. The next, they go back to the base after they meet her.
Oh, you're right.
They go back to the base and they show
They show Hanlon.
Hanlon laying in bed looking
Yeah.
at a picture of his wife and son
Yeah.
just sleeping. And then some lunatics
break in and like
bust
try to
down the
attack him.
door. They were in like what, gas masks
Yeah.
or something?
And at first, I thought it was a test to see
So
if
do
he
I.
would give
Like a
up any
loyalty
information.
So did I.
But it doesn't seem like that. And now I'm wondering
hard to
if
say
it's
now.
the white supremacists you're
It
talking
could be.
about.
It could be that group.
Because
We don't know
they
yet.
were talking about the plane like they wanted details about the
B-52.
The only issue with that, right, is he looked like he was a guy working on the thing already. Like he looked like he was like a plane mechanic.
Who?
The white supremacist guy. Like he was in the
He was.
jumpsuit and everything.
That's true too.
Well,
Yeah,
what I'm
actually,
saying
that's a
is
good
maybe
point.
it had nothing to do with the plane. Maybe it was because they were white supremacists and he's
Didn't
black.
they want to just beat him up then? You
Part
don't
of me
even
thinks
question
it was a
him.
loyalty test. Still,
That's
I'm
what I
still on
thought.
that
It's
page.
just it could. That's what it felt
'Cause
like.
like he's saying, the guy that part of the white supremacist group is in the crew that works on that plane.
So he already like knows about them.
He would already have inside information.
And when his
on it.
friend comes in and helps him, and then it is kind of weird the way they
It
all
is.
kind of just walk out of there, and he's like, "You better get out of here," kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Right,
You know,
and the
so,
other guy's got a gun on him.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So
let's-
maybe it's still a test.
I
It's
still
hard
feel
to
like it
say.
is, but we'll figure. I'm sure they'll
We'll
address
learn.
that in the future episodes.
Yeah.
Well, that book I was talking about was The Talisman, where that great book of Stephen King's. That would be a good one to listen to too. It would be great.
Ooh, we're listening.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But after that is when they forward over to the theater.
So they go to the theater
Mm-hmm.
and they key up Music Man because she's the daughter of the projectionist, so she probably has some rudimentary knowledge of how to hook that all
She
up.
seems to have been the one loading up the films.
But it's
anyway.
funny that she starts it right up on that song again because that's
That
at
is
the beginning of the movie.
No, but if you're working in a project, you don't want to go.
But did
you know, where in
she?
the
Why
scene
would
to
she
do it.
know to go to that? Why?
Because of what they heard
they
in the
told-
drain.
they told them.
They heard that song in the drain.
Oh, so you mean okay?
They
You
knew
mean
a
she knew
song.
exactly what? Maybe
She
because she
knew.
is.
She
That's
works
why
there.
they knew.
And they did show her father quizzing her about movies earlier too. So okay,
But also,
all right.
like, how else would they have known to key up Music Man if they didn't know that's what it was from?
well, no, they knew that was that movie. I'm just saying she went right to that song.
Right to the scene
Well,
where
but
they
I'm
had the
saying they
song.
knew
in
that
it.
it was that movie because they heard that song.
Right. Well, yeah.
No,
yeah,
yes, I know
that's what I'm
that.
saying.
I was saying, how did she get exactly to that song? But that makes sense. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
I wanna-
they're watching that scene.
It's not a big thing.
And on the screen, they see Maddie.
Yeah, eventually he kind of shows up in the middle of the thing. and
Middle
then,
with
like,
a group of people. And if you notice, the people, the family from the car are also in that
I
scene.
did see that.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes you wonder, like, did they get like scooped up at some point too? Like
Right.
they were normal.
No, I'm assuming that's what happened.
Yeah.
But then they show him holding the baby. Obviously, he's got something wrapped up.
Yep, like the rest
And
of
he
the film
notices
kind of
them.
fades away, and you
Right.
just like kind of see him, and he starts talking to them.
It's kind of a back and forth with him.
And they're like,
with the
this
kids
all
in it.
happened because of you guys, because you let this happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he,
Yeah, because they're all trying to save him.
yeah. But after the fact.
Yeah, but I wonder if
a little
that's
late.
actually Pennywise, not him.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know
of
what I
course
mean?
it
That's
is. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, he's trying to make them feel bad.
Well, no, I'm just saying it's not because Maddie's like you left me here, but
Bro, Maddie's dead.
Yeah.
Let's accept it and move on from it and go forward. That was Pennywise.
We all float down here.
So is the family
Whoa.
all dead?
The family's definitely dead. They're all dead. Every one of them. But as they're
Except for the baby.
as they interact with the screen,
Yeah.
the Maddie on the screen, he's blaming them, and then he throws the baby towards the screen, and out of it pops like a gigantic version of the baby bat.
And first he puts his head down.
Yeah.
And when he
Oh, he
looks
does the
back up,
smile.
he's got that teeth like Pennywise,
Yeah.
and he's got that weird smile.
Yep. And so this giant, now the bat child monstrosity is the size he would be on the movie screen.
Yeah.
So he's way bigger than a
He's
baby
like
in the
6
car.
feet tall
He's
or something.
gigantic. And he starts flying around attacking the kids. And this is where this is where, as far as I'm concerned, this episode is fantastic.
This is crazy.
Well, and
Holy shit.
now this isn't a spoiler, I don't think, at this point, because he's very violent. But we're used to the Losers Club. They live pretty
Right.
much. You know what I mean?
That's the spoiler.
That's the spoiler.
But I mean, yeah. So he starts tearing. He grabs.
Hold on. So
gotta let it be a lead into it.
going into the theater scene, we've got
Well, you're going backwards then.
well, because we didn't set it up. We got the
Set it up, Art.
We got the two boys. We got Lily. We've got the other girl whose name I don't know.
His
Not
little sister,
not her. The one who works there.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah, we never talked about the little sister. So there's a little sister that ended up hanging out with them at the library, and then kind of
Correct.
started getting brought along with her.
Was
Her name
tagging
was
along.
Susie.
Which was a little weird for him to bring her to this nighttime
Well,
thing
he
at the
had to
movie
do this
theater.
because
said
he
they
was
couldn't get a
supposed to
sitter.
watch her. Yes.
Still at this
Yes.
point?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
So
That makes it.
And it might not even be nighttime. We're in the theater.
It's
It
just
just looks
nighttime
like
when
it.
they rode
When
their
they leave?
bikes up there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Then
It was
it's
pitch
nighttime.
black out.
Okay,
the
that makes
demon
sense.
starts
But it's
attacking.
January. It could be 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's true too. Right.
Demon starts attacking.
Yes.
There you go.
The first person he grabs,
Is Phil.
right?
And rips him in half.
Tears him apart.
Holy crap. That's what I'm
watching, I'm
saying.
like,
That's like.
This
The
is like-
Losers Club are supposed to be the heroes.
Right. And this is like with the British television, they destroy your
Yes.
main characters in the first season.
Yes.
Well, this
And
was the first episode.
First episode, and they ended up killing the other friend, the other kid.
Tim
Tim.
dies also, and the
And
little
then
sister dies.
the little sister sees what's her name? Lily?
Yes.
Sees her under a chair, and she's trying to pull her through to get her to her.
Yeah.
And this bat monstrosity comes down and bites through her arm.
And
Yeah,
well, you
leaves her
don't
hand.
see what happened.
Well, you see it bite
and
in.
then Ronnie up in the projection thing gets locked in. I mean, the door gets slammed shut on her,
Yeah.
and she's locked in. So she breaks out with a hammer, and at least she has some kind of weapon.
Right.
And very bravely runs down into
Yeah.
the movie theater to try to help.
She could run away.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I mean. I would. She's only like 12, 13 years old,
Right.
whatever. So
Gee, you know what? I just thought about it too. What if it ends up being her kid? You know in '89,
who?
Ronnie's kid. Because no, she's not related to the Hanlons. Never mind.
We don't.
No,
we
sorry.
gotta put up with this nonsense.
That's okay. No, that was valid.
No, it wasn't. It was wrong.
I mean, a little racist, but valid.
Whoa,
wait.
Jesus.
But you're just saying because she's black that it could be her kid.
Never mind.
That is. Yeah. Well, he's a ninth black, so he's fine. He can say whatever he wants. It's
what?
ridiculous.
Do you think I am Elizabeth Warren? Come on.
No, that's Indian.
So
Anyway.
now Ronnie comes running back in. She's looking, and then she sees like an arm come out, like Lily. It's Lily, and she runs down to help her. And then the baby comes up or you see at least its hand grab a chair to start to climb out. They both scream and run out of the movie theater, which is I would do too.
And but she's also holding what's left of the little sister's arm.
And Lily's pretty much covered in blood.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
almost like
yeah.
Carrie or something. I
Yeah.
mean, she had a lot of blood.
Oh yeah, Carrie.
And then she looks down, and the little girl's hand is still in her hand.
That is
And then she starts to scream.
the ending of that episode was crazy.
Yeah, it was
Probably
really
one of
good.
the best endings of an episode I might have ever seen.
All right, no. So I wanna put this out there right now, especially now that you pointed out the Shining connection thing, right? I would say this could go one of two ways come next episode. Either it picks up from here and like this is exactly everything how it happened, or somebody had a Shining moment. and they wake
I
up.
hope they don't do that.
I
And they
don't
wake
hope
up.
it's
If
not
they
that.
do that, I'm going to think it's really
But
stupid.
I'm saying they could.
I think they could easily do flashbacks still with these
Because
kids where we're going to see them again.
it's
You know,
possibly,
potential.
some
but
of their conversations.
I think it's
and
very
stuff, but-
bold to kill that many main characters right from the first episode, and it would be cool if they do it.
But
I think that
I
we're not
love
usually
it.
that lucky.
If they didn't do it, if they do something like that, like kind of a cop out to me,
That would be a
then I would
major
be
cop-out.
very disappointed.
Yes. Yeah.
Not that I want to see them killed.
No, I do,
but
because
they've
that made a
done
great
it.
episode.
They've done it. Don't back out. I don't want a dream. You know, I don't want a Dallas.
we don't need
thing where-
like an 80s
Yeah, you wake
drama
up and
where you
then,
wake
oh,
up
it
and
was a
nothing
dream.
happened.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Tim had a
like
nightmare.
you're gonna find out like Lily wakes up and she had a
I'm
shining
going to
moment.
call it right now. If they do that, I'm done watching the show.
Nice.
I don't care how good it is from this point forward. If they screw us after an amazing episode
Yeah.
like this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Out.
Sorry. So if you guys are
It
listening,
was very brave and well done. And yes,
very bold move, getting us to love these characters.
Don't think that's the case.
I don't think they would do it.
I don't
either.
think
No.
that's the case.
I'd be very
You
surprised.
never know.
You don't.
No,
And
you
I
don't.
would just
but-
be very
and if
disappointed
it happens,
myself.
I'm blaming you. Just so you know, because you're the one that opened your mouth about
Are you going
it.
to scream at him?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I know the people have grown to
Well,
love that.
Now I kind of hope it happens.
Hey, it's a win-win.
But
that
that
was,
is our review.
Derry.
It was great.
Stand by. That is our review of what's it called?
Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, no, you did it right at the beginning.
Welcome down there. Yes, we do.
That was good.
There we go.
It. Welcome to Derry.
Good job, Art.
Well, he said we said it right when we started
Thanks
today.
for ruining the ending.
He just said.
No, that's it. Bye. Art's done.
I'm upset.
It's ridiculous. So am I. Nonsense. Thank you for watching Two Studs and a Dud. Please like, subscribe, and share this video.